What is going on? I'm Zedmont. We're going to do a quick Warships Season 19 Wreck-It Ralph, Wreck-It with Mech wrap-up. So this account is the one you saw primarily this season. This is the Zedmont spelled out account, and I managed to get into Diamond with 5 engine rooms. I gotta say, 5 engine rooms, I really enjoyed this meta. 5 engine rooms was lots and lots of fun. It was all about fast and furious, as you can see. 3 minutes 11, 3 minutes 15, 2 minutes 54. Lots and lots of quick times. And I love warships when it's quick and fast and bang, bang, bang. I'm quickly going to show you my final battle to get into Diamond. Not my best time at all. Sending all of the stuff against the shock launcher, then sneaking in behind, using some smokes, using some barrages, all sorts of mixed stuff. Now, I loved the fact that this season had smoke fairly early on. This was so stressful, just waiting for all of the things to explode. But the fact that we could actually use smoke, any season that allows smoke is a good season for me. I hate it when smoke is not there. You know what? Let's upgrade some things. Let's unlock some things simply because why the heck not? We're going to unlock Warriors. We're going to unlock Sparky. Really, it doesn't matter. Just, I've had a couple people asking, where does it work as far as your second season? It goes based on the number of stars you have, what your tech is, what you've unlocked, how many keys you have, all of that sort of stuff. None of it matters. So in the first couple seasons, people were hoarding keys, thinking that maybe they could use them in the next season or something like that. Obviously, those of us who've played a little bit longer, that hasn't been the case. Now, you'll see here I have 1,102 stars. Next season, we'll go a 40% discount, not a 90% discount. This season was a bit of an anomaly. Now, I'm going to quickly pause and we'll come back with a different account. This is my other account. This is 6 engine rooms, and it is so much bigger, so much more open, and 7 engine rooms is even more open. And so a lot of people went to 7 engine rooms and then instantly regretted it. By the way, if you're curious as far as where you're going to finish up, there are calculators online. It'll show you where you're going to start next season, all that sort of good stuff. Otherwise, 6 engine rooms was a struggle. I didn't have a lot of fun here. There was not a lot of interesting, crazy metas. It was kind of just rinse and repeat. And the time's 220. I was getting like 3 minutes consistently against 6 engine rooms, but it wasn't actually consistent. I could get like 1 out of every 4 battles, and then I would wipe and lose and go down. So I just switched to using 3 boats of heavy choppas, 3 boats of bombardiers, and then later on I would sneak in some seekers sometimes, and finally went and unlocked Kavan. I am not a fan of Kavan. He is kind of, that shows warships with Kavan isn't fun for me. It just kind of shows that you're just grinding away and trying to stay alive and stuff like that. There are some interesting hits with Kavan. I did none of them this season. So again, same thing, just grinding. Lots of people had these front-loaded bases or these collapsed bases or whatever the heck you want to call them. I did not have Bullit, which caused me a lot of difficulty this season. I feel like Brick was a mistake a lot of people made this season. I had good fun with Brick some of the times, but there wasn't a heck of a lot of good stuff with her later on in the season. So curious to hear which hero you use the most this season. For me, Brick was the champion, but using Mr. Kavan to get me into the final bit. Now, there's lots and the cool thing about this, as you can see the number 7 there, the cool thing about 6 and 7 engine rooms is you start to get so much deck space, and the variety between the different bases is so cool, and I really did enjoy that part. Then we have these sneaky seekers coming up this left-hand side, and there's a lot of neat stuff with that, being able to sneak some seekers along the sides and stuff like that. But overall, this season, I gotta say, was very well done. I'm curious to hear what you guys had to say as far as if you liked or didn't like the whole 90% reset, if you think that should happen every January, for example. That is one of the things that I heard thrown out there, and now we're just using Kavan. We're just dumping all sorts of bombardiers, all sorts of Kavan, and we're just waiting, waiting, and the whole goal is to get this engine room right here to go down, and as soon as that happens, we can sneak some Seekers in along this right wall. I really did enjoy sneaking Seekers along the wall. Just that's one of the things I like about Seekers, is the fact that you can use them and have them go the opposite direction of flares. Maybe in the future they could implement a second flare color, like a blue flare and a yellow flare or something like that, where you could, say, designate a number of boats to go a certain flare or something like that. Also, like I think of tower defense. Every time I see a warships battle, I think of tower defense. It would be kind of neat if you could like tell your doom cannon to attack weakest or attack most powerful, or that's just things that go through my head as far as little iterations that could make warships different and make everyone's, like, even just to have rocket launchers be different between everyone's bases, if that makes sense. If all of a sudden rocket launchers target most healthy or most damaged or whatever the heck it would. Now that would take a lot more coding, and I don't think that's going to happen, but lots and lots of options for warships. But more importantly, Supercell, just add the ability to share replays in the task force chat, because right now warships is so isolated, and I want to play with our teammates. And the thing that made Boom Beach what it is the social aspects, and the fact that there's no social aspects in warships, and you can't share your battles and you can't comment on your task force mates battles, and that is just killing things, and it's not awesome. So Supercell, please add that in the future. As my sneaky Seekers go up that left wall, and on this battle, same thing, just getting super stressed, getting that last flare underneath that sky shield, and then pulling off the victory, moving up into Diamond, using that winning streak to jump up in there, winning by 5 seconds. And these victories, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds, everything was super close for the most part. So warships, great season. I gotta say, I would give this season like a 9 out of 10. That reset was something the community has been asking for a long time. I know some people were upset about it and some people whined about it, but people are gonna whine about everything. So Supercell, listening to the community, I give them an A+ for that. For the season layout, I would give them probably an A minus. Let me know in the comments what you rated this season, how you liked this season, where you finished up, how many engine rooms you have, and what you're hoping for season 20. 20 seasons already. This is like Simpsons/Friends territory or something like that. Anyways, as always, I'm Zedmont. Hopefully you had a great season in Warships. If you did, please let me know in the comments. Comment. That is number one priority for me, replying to comments. That is what makes YouTube worthwhile for me, making pennies a video for years and years, made tolerable by all of the fantastic comments out there. So anyways, I am Zedmont. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you enjoyed Warships. If not, let me know as well. Otherwise, you can throw Zedmont in your creator boost in the shop on the far right. Otherwise, I shall talk to you soon. As always, thank you for coming in. I'm Zedmont. Peace!